Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve lab number 9 from Web Security Academy under topic Authentication Vulnerabilities. So the aim of this lab is to brute force stay logged in cookie of username Carlos. So basically we have to find the cookie and brute force it so that we can log in as Carlos and gain access to his main account page, for which we have given a valid credential wiener and Peter, username and password respectively. So the victim's username is Carlos and we are also given candidate password. So this is a word list which we can use to brute force. So let's start. Okay, we will log in first and make sure to turn on stay logged in. So after logged in, let's right click, inspect, and under storage go to cookie. So we can see there is two cookie, one is session and another is stay logged in. Session doesn't look much interesting, but we can see stay logged in cookie, which we can work on to gain access to another user. In our case, we are going to use this cookie to gain access to Carlos. Not this, but we can use this cookie to see how this cookie is format, so that we can create our own cookie to log in as Carlos. Okay, so let's log out for now. We are going to intercept this login request. So for that, open up Bob Suite and turn on intercept. Make sure your proxy is turned on and log in. Stay logged in is turned on. So the first request is just username, password, and stay logged in feature is on. So this don't have some interesting thing. We'll forward this and so in second request we can see two cookie, session and stay logged in. But when we select on stay logged in, we can see this is base 64 encoded text, which Bob Suite has decoded into this file. So we can see the cookie is made up of mainly two components: wiener, which is the username, and this thing. I guess this is the password, since this is the username, but we are not sure. So let's break this down. I will forward this request first. Before that, we will send this to repeater so that we can work on that, and I'll forward this. So we can use a website called crackstation.net, where we can crack the hash of that text. Yes, so as I guessed, this is a password. So this is just MD5 hashed and added to the username. So we can conclude that the cookie is made up of first username and MD5 encoded in MD5 hashed password, which is overall encoded into base 64 format. So with this formula, we can create our own. So we can create our own cookie for the username Carlos. So for Carlos, we will be using same formula, but this time we are going to use this format. Username will be Carlos and MD5 will be password, which we don't know, but we can brute force since we are given this password list. So let's do this from Bob Suite. So we have sent this request into repeater, but we will send this into intruder. We will clear this. and under ID we will be changing it into Carlos, and we are going to brute force this value. So we are going to select this and click add. Under payload we are going to paste the password list provided in the lab. We'll be pasting it here. So we have got this password list, but according to the formula we have found, password list must be first encoded into MD5 format or hashed into MD5 format. So for that we will be adding payload processing, and the first rule we are going to add is hash, and we are going to MD5. So we have done the first step. So the next step is we are going to add Carlos colon to the hashed text. So for this we are going to add another payload processing rule. So for that we will be adding prefix. Where is, okay, here is prefix, and the prefix is Carlos colon. So again, looking at the formula, we have done this two step. Now we have to overall encode this into base64 format. So let's do that again. Under encode base64 format. So basically, for every iteration, it will first encode this password into MD5 format, add the prefix of Carlos colon, and the overall text is encoded into base64 format. Okay, let's start the attack. Okay, the attack has successfully completed. If we sort this by status code, we can see we have one request which has status code of 200. So if you click and go to its response under render, okay, you can see we have successfully completed this lab, as we have logged in as Carlos. So this means this cookie is the correct one.